Welcome to the castle. Crazy John's ready to play. Very favorite cartoon. So let's have a wonderful day. And if Crazy John acts just a little too crazy, Miss Mary will keep him in line. So sit back and watch the greatest cartoons on earth, and we'll all have a really good time. Welcome to the castle. Crazy John's ready to play. Very favorite cartoon. So let's have a wonderful day. We're gonna have a wonderful day.
Well, it's another episode of Cartoon Castle. I know you've been waiting. Hopefully you haven't been holding your breath, because that could be dangerous. But let's get right to the cartoons.
about joining in and singing with us? I'll give you a head start. Just follow the bouncing ball.
You bring ginger, I'll bring spice. You bring tumblers, I'll bring ice. You bring Susie, I'll bring Beth. Together we'll bring happiness. Ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love you. Little rum, little lee, little Ranja, for your honey. Rich men look for added wealth, sick men look for lasting health, and the commonplace they look is in a jigger or a hook. Ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love you. Little rum, little lee, little Ranja, for your honey.
Listen, girls, do you think you can take the next one alone? Okay, let's go.
Happy servants knows what's best. Dirty falling out his head. Walking sick and undisturbed. And you get what was wrong with her. Ha ha ha. Little Ranja, how I love you. Little rum, little lee. Little Ranja, for your honey.
Now let's give the boys a chance. Come on, fellows, sing.
Here's a tale of Bessie Birch, who once went waiting at the church, all because the happy group began to celebrate too soon. Ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love thee. Little dum, little dee, little Ranja, for your pony.
That was pretty good.
Well, now, how about a contest?
Okay, ladies first.
And I purchased from Normandy a righteous cheese and Chinese tea, and even like a Persian rug, if on it stands a little jug. Ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love thee. Little rum, little lee, little Ranja, for your pony. Fellows caught in swinging guard, faces on the bottom bar, old men full of pep and glee, and it all comes from just one thing. Ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love thee. Little rum, little lee, little Ranja, for your pony. Once there was a guy named Bill, he was strong but had no will. Friday came was his big thrill, but Saturday found dear old Bill. Singing ha ha ha, little Ranja, how I love thee. Little rum, little lee, little Ranja, for your pony.
Something new has been added.
Okay, boys and girls, well, you know, it's been a while since our last shows, and we've had some real fun. Now, if Miss Mary would give us the pig. Here's the pig, Miss Mary. You know how those other shows we talked to you last season have the chickens and stuff? I found this pig, and I just think it's great. Oh, this thing's just fantastic, isn't it? It's the pig. So instead of getting hit with a rubber duck, I'll get hit with a pig. Miss Mary, instead of getting hit with a rubber... Ah, there we go. I'll get hit with a pig. She's not too good on taking the cues, though. I love this pig. Isn't that pig great? Squeal like a pig! But, other than the pig, since last season... Oh, wow. Other than the pig, since last season, I also found my cousin, Count Rubber Ducky. Count Rubber Ducky. You ever hear that old song? Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. You should see me and him in the bathtub together. Well, on this show you can't see me and him in the bathtub together, but he's cute. Let's get back to the pig. Now, if you boys and girls had a pig like this, it would drive Mom and Dad crazy. He finds it funny.
Once in the forest on the shores of the great lake we call Lake Michigan lived an Ottawa Indian boy. The boy had a name, but everyone had forgotten it. They called him Lazy Bones, but they said it with a smile, for the boy wasn't really lazy. It was just that he was always watching, always wondering by himself. Sometimes he would watch the women pounding corn into meal. Sometimes the boy watched the men before a hunt making arrowheads out of flint. But the boy didn't help them. Instead, he went by himself, far into the woods, always quiet, always watching. He saw where the red squirrel hid its nuts. He saw where the deer drank, and where the wolverine left his big paw marks. He had one friend, a little girl named Gray Fawn, and he told her stories about the woods. The woods and I understand each other. The trees are my friends. The birds and bees are my friends, and the animals come at my... One morning, Gray Fawn went to gather berries, and by late afternoon she had not yet returned. The men of the tribe found her moccasins near the lake, but they didn't find Gray Fawn. The chief, her father, cried angrily, "She must have been captured by the Saginaws." The men painted their faces and prepared for war. While the men prepared for war, the boy called Lazy Bones went to the shore where Gray Fawn's moccasins had been found. He said to himself, if Gray Fawn had been captured, she would have dropped her berry basket. I don't think she was captured. I think she took off her moccasins to go wading. He looked along the shore until he found a footprint in the mud. He said, she came out here and couldn't find her moccasins. He sang, "My woodland friends, tell me where is Gray Fawn? Which way did she go? Oh, tell me please that you know, and your signs I will follow to her. Oh, Gray Fawn and I are your friends." When the boy sang the song, a porcupine that had been gnawing young willow shoots stopped and stared at him. The boy said, "I think Gray Fawn went this way to gather willow splints for a basket." He looked, and he found places where the willow shoots had been broken. He followed the trail among the willows into the forest. My woodland friends, tell me where is Gray Fawn? A squirrel ran down a tree trunk and stopped, his nose pointing. The boy looked and saw where Gray Fawn's bare feet had disturbed the leaves. Which way did she go? A rabbit jumped out of some bushes, and the boy looked and saw where Gray Fawn had pushed through. He thought, she knows she is lost and is too frightened to look where she's walking. Oh, tell me please that you know, and your sign I will follow to her. Gray Fawn, Gray Fawn. Just then a flock of crows began to scold angrily. The boy went to the noise, for he knew that crows will scold when they're disturbed by someone who has no weapons. There, under a tree, he found Gray Fawn. The boy took Gray Fawn by the hand, and they set out for home. See, there! And when the men saw the children, they laughed with relief and joy. And the chief, Gray Fawn's father, put his hand on the boy's head and said, "Now I will give this boy a name. I will call him Little Hawk, for he has the sharpest eyes of all the Ottawas."
Eyeball moles, centipedes. I actually think they're cockroaches. Where'd you get these from?
From a very special store just for you.
Well, when you guys get back to the cartoons, I'm going to be enjoying my meal. boys and girls, on this episode of Cartoon Castle, we have some guest monsters. But of course, with our high budget, they won't be on for too long. So you're just going to see them real quick. Okay, boys and girls, get to the cartoon. I'm a guest monster on a limited budget. I'm another guest monster on limited budget. See, if I had more of a budget, I wouldn't have to do stupid little bits like this. Now, would I? What do you think, Miss Mary?
That is so true. What do you think, Doris?
That rhymes with Boris.
Yes, that's the truth.
Well, boys and girls, from all of us here at Cartoon Castle, me, Crazy John, Miss Mary, and my mom, Doris, that rhymes with Boris. We'll see you later, kids. Next show.